My favorite breakfast potato is homemade hash browns. I used a bunch of red potatoes this morning. I grated them myself because I love to grate. Some people might even say I grate on some people's nerves. I grate their nerves. Anyway, enough of puns. These red potatoes is what I used. Well, not those in my hands. The ones I used are already shredded. Speaking of great. Anyways, we're going to make some homemade hash browns. I'm going to heat up my pan. I wanted to let you guys know I'm using Wesson here. I sometimes am not picky about the oil, but sometimes the cheap store brands have like a fishy smell. And I find that this one is Wesson Best Blend. Actually, any Wesson brand I like, really. It doesn't have that fishy or old smell to it once it heats up. And of course, we have to make sure that our oil doesn't start to smoke. So what I do is I put it on high. And once my oil is hot, then I'm going to add my potatoes to it. All right, so I've got my potatoes in here. I've discovered that if you try and squeeze, now red potatoes are very good about this, but if you try and squeeze some of the juice out of these potatoes, you know, you're never going to take the starch out, but when you take some of the juice out, it helps for them to fry better through and through, and you don't get a real gummy hash brown in the middle and just crispy on the outside. Now guys, because I'm a little lazy most times, I will make one big hash brown. Now this baby is already frying, so I'm going to lower my grease temperature, my heat temperature that is. And I'm going to escultar mis papas. So, I like to get it nice and even. Let it cook nice and even. And I like to make one for the reason I was saying I'm a little lazy. But I don't have to do individual ones, flip them all over. It's me and my wife eating at home. Well, if there's more people, I could take this out once it's done. And I could cut it like a pizza, you know? And everybody gets a nice even slice of hash browns. So, depending on what I hear, as in the sizzling, I will raise my manteca up a little bit. I want these babies to cook through and through. You can see some of the skins right there, the skin that was left over. I leave my skins on. I love the flavor of the skin. I wash my potatoes thoroughly. I actually scrub them with one of those metallic scrubbers. I'll show you. I scrub my potatoes with something like this. Oh, this has a, I don't know. Oh, that's from the bell peppers from. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I use this to scrub my potatoes. I doth flippeth my potatoes, good sir. I just flipped these potatoes. Look at how beautifully, evenly they're cooking. I try to pay attention to these babies. These are going to be some great hash browns. I'll tell you right now, I don't add salt to a lot of stuff. I don't add salt to my eggs. I don't add salt to my potatoes. Every now and then to my beans and to my meat. But I try to reduce the salt intake a little bit. I have high blood pressure. And I am type 2 diabetic. And so I try to reduce some things. But on these, I don't add salt. If you make them like this, you know, don't keep a high flame on them, a high heat. You want them to cook evenly. But that little crispiness around them is going to be so delicious that you'll realize you won't need salt. Look at that, guys. Wow. This is the other side again. It is looking fantastic. Now, you can see it's gonna be a little, moist in the middle. I want that. I want that flavor. I just don't want it completely gummy moist. So that's why I squeezed out the potatoes in the beginning. But these hash browns are gonna be fantastic. I'm looking forward to them being done here in a couple of minutes. Like a little kid waiting for Santa Claus. Oh boy. Guys, oh guys, look at that. Wow. Look at that. Good Lord. Wow. That is a hash brown. And this is what I was saying. I got my hash brown. I'm gonna cut that baby. Woohoo. I hate to say that. Those about my sizes right there. So, I'm also preparing something as my breakfast gets closer. I want huevos rancheros, my style. So what I'm gonna do is, the other day I made some of the Brenda salsa. It's on my videos. If you guys check out my YouTube page. What I'm gonna do is just add some cheese. And I'm gonna throw this baby in the microwave, and we're gonna have some delicious salsa picante for my eggs. So, I love a good soft scramble. And look at this, my ranchero sauce. Just a little bit of my salsa, homemade salsa, with cheese in the microwave. And we pour this over my eggs. Look at that. Delicious. And guess what? So it doesn't get lonely, I'll add my hash browns. Oh my God. Y'all have a great day. I hope y'all enjoyed this video.